There is only one perfect solution, but there are clues that will try to trick our team.
Hello there, everyone. My name is Crazy Caleb, and today we're going to be continuing our way on with the Simon modules. Today we're going to be taking a look at Simply Simon. So what we're going to essentially be doing is we're going to essentially be taking a series of sequences, which in this case is going to be corresponding to up, left, right, and down to start with our initial buttons. And what's going to be happening is that we're going to be trying to press each of these colors essentially. However, what these buttons actually do is they essentially are going to be doing a series of different rotations, or essentially swaps in this case. And what's going to be happening is that we have to continue building on top of it until the module solves. Now, I'm not exactly sure what the cap of stages is, but in this case, I want to say it's 3 normally. So what we're going to do is we're going to essentially take the order. The initial order of the colors is going to be up, left, right, and down. So in this case, that's going to be a red, yellow, blue, and green. And in this case, I'm going to put up, left, right, and down for later on, so that we can actually submit these colors into the actual final sequence. So what we're essentially going to be doing is we're going to be taking each of the colors that flash rather, and what's going to be happening is that we take we're going to be focusing on these rotations. So for our first one, we have blue, yellow, and green, and blue. Blue, yellow, green, blue. So for these guys, these are pretty straightforward. Which is what they want you to do. So blue in this case wants me to swap the first and the last half, which in this case, as it shows you an example, the red green goes into the second half, the blue yellow goes into the first half, keeping them in the order of which they appear. So in this case, red yellow goes in the second half, and just like that, that sequence is done. Next up, yellow, we're going to swap 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So in this case, 1 and 2 is going to be blue and green, and then 3 and 4 is going to be red and yellow, just like that. Next up, green. Green is reverse the entire sequence, so we're going to reverse this guy here. So we have red, yellow, blue, green, just like that. And then finally, blue, which in this case is going to be swapping the first half and the last half. So we just take this blue, green, put it in front, and just like that, that is what we need to do. So now, with this module, what we need to do is we need to take and press these positions correctly. So we need to press these buttons after the swaps have all been done. Now, remember, from this point on, you need to make sure that you do not reset the sequence. The colors aren't reset and continue getting transformed until you either solve or strike. So keep this in mind. This is very, very important. So we're going to input the module by pressing the position that the flashed color is in the modified string. So in this case, we're going to press blue when it's blue up, yellow is going to be down, green is going to be left, and then blue is going to be up. So that's what we're going to do. So the sequence to go by, so we're going to go up. Then we're going to go, yellow is going to be down. Then we're going to go left for green. And we're going to go up for blue. And just like that, that stage is done. And then a completely new sequence will flash here. So blue, red, red. So blue is going to be swapping the first half and the last half. And the nice thing is that you can disable those sounds if you simply just hover off of it. You don't need to highlight it. It's totally fine. But in this case, we're going to be swapping the first half and the last half together. So we're going to swap the first half and the last half like we've done before. Now with red, red wants us to rotate the sequence right by 1, essentially. So in this case, we have 2 reds back to back, which means we're going to be rotating this twice. So we're going to do a green goes to the front, and then blue goes to the front. Simple as that. And just like that, that entire thing is done. So now we're going to press blue, red, red, which in this case is going to be up, right, right. So let's do that. Up, right, right. Just like that. That's good. Next stage. Green, red, green. Okay, so now with this, we're going to essentially reverse this. We're going to reverse this guy. So we have yellow, red, green, blue. Then we're going to rotate right by 1. So we're going to put the blue up in front. And then we're going to reverse this one again. So in this case, it's going to be a green, red, yellow, blue. And just like that, this modified sequence is done. So now with this, we're going to do an up. We're going to do up for green, left for red, up for green. Okay. Green, blue, green. Boy, they do like these reversals, don't they? So now with green, blue, green, we're going to reverse this again. So we're going to do blue, yellow, red, green. Then with blue, we're going to swap the first half and the last half. So the red and green is going to go up into the front, just like that. And then we're going to reverse you once more. Yellow, blue, green, red. Now, this module can take a little bit of a time. It's not too hard of a concept. It's very easy to mess up some way. It's not too hard though. So in this case, this sequence is going to be a green, blue, green, which is going to be a right, left, right. Let's do that. Green, green, green. Now, in this case, if we happen to do 3 reversals, we can actually cancel out 2 bits of our work. These 2 reversals will essentially cancel out, and they will just reverse back into each other, back into normal form. So we can immediately get rid of U, and we only have to do the reversal 1 time. So it's going to be a red, green, blue, yellow. And that's going to be our sequence right there. So just using a little bit of logical deduction to save us some work, which is going to be really, really helpful. And let's press green, 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 which is going to be left, left, left. Come on, you want to solve it. You know you don't. All right, so green, red, green, red. Okay, so now green, red is going to be reversal once more. So yellow, blue, green, red. Then then we're going to rotate right by 1. So the red's going to go up in front. Then we're going to do reversal once again. Is going to be green, green, blue, yellow, red. And then rotating right by 1 is going to be the red going up in front, just like that. So now green, red is going to be up, is going to be left, up, left, up. So left, up, left, up. Okay. Blue, blue, yellow. Blue, yellow is going to be swapping the first and last half, which in this case, if we take a look at the first and last half, this is essentially going to be us just canceling out our move again. If we swap the blue, yellow with this, that becomes our first half, and then the first half becomes essentially the bottom half again. So nothing literally happens there. So that's actually quite nice. So all we simply need to do is we need to swap. We need to do the yellow swap, which is going to be swapping 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So red and green swap, and then blue and yellow swap. So now blue, blue, yellow is going to be down, down, right. Anytime now. And then in this case, we have 2 reds. Now, the one thing that is really, really annoying about this module, which is why I'm only going to be focusing on one example today, is because of the fact that you don't actually know when this is going to solve. You really have no clue when this is going to solve. As you can see by the manual, this is it. This is all it provides you, and there is no cap, as far as I'm aware, of which it actually solves at. So let's take a look at this one here. So this is going to be simply rotating to the right twice, which is going to be a yellow, blue, and just like that, that stage is done. So we're going to be pressing red is going to be down twice. Any bloody time now. Red, yellow. All right, so red is going to be rotating right one more time. And then yellow is going to be swapping the first and the second, and then the third and the fourth. So red and yellow swap, blue and then green swap. Okay, red, yellow is going to be a left, up. So left, up. Come on. Red, red, blue, blue. Okay, red, red, and then blue, blue. At this point, I've pretty much explained how these rotations work. I'm just simply going to be trying to solve the rest of this module. So it's going to be rotating to the right twice, and then we're simply going to cancel out the swapping the first half and the last half, because they both cancel each other out, and they essentially just do the same rotation. So we have down, down, left, left for red, red, blue, blue. Down, left, left. Come on. Red, yellow, red. Okay, so we're going to be rotating right once. This is going to be a red, and then yellow is going to be first and second, so it's going to be a red and green swap, blue and yellow swap, and then blue is going to be going to the front because it's going to be rotating to the right once more. Red, yellow, red is going to be a right, down, right. Yellow, yellow, red. Okay, this is another case where they cancel each other out. Swapping 1 and 2 is going to be essentially just swapping 1 and 2 and then swapping 1 and 2 again. Same thing with 3 and 4 and 3 and 4. So in this case, these guys cancel each other out. All we simply have to do is going to be rotating to the right once. Now, keep in mind that it is important that you make sure that they happen to be together. You want the yellows or the blues to be together, or the greens as well. So in this case, make sure that they're together. Otherwise, this will not apply, or where they would just essentially cancel each other out. So in this case, this is going to be yellow, yellow, red, so it's going to be up, up, down. red, yellow, red. Okay, let's do it again. So red is going to be rotating right, red. Then yellow is going to be swapping 1 and 2. And as you can see how annoyed I'm kind of getting at this module, we're going to rotate to the right blue. And just like that, we're going to submit right, right, left, right. Come on. Blue, red, blue. Okay. So blue is going to be swapping first and last half. Yep. Swapping to the right, or rotating right, and then first and second half swap again. Okay. Blue is going to be left, red is going to be down, and then blue is going to be left. Come on. Green, red. Okay. Green is going to be reversing. We haven't had that in a while. Red, yellow, blue, green. And then red is going to be rotating to the right one, so that green is going to go to the front. So green wants me to go up, and then red wants me to go left, up, left. Yellow, green, red, green. Okay. So yellow is going to be swapping 1 and 2, and then 3 and 4. So red's going to go there, yellow's going to go there. Then we're going to do green reversing. So it's going to be a yellow, blue, green, red. Then we're going to rotate right once. And then we're going to rotate you again, which is going to be a green, blue, yellow, red. Okay, we'll get rid of all of you guys. And now for yellow, green, red, green, we're going to do a right, up, down, up. If this module can solve any time. Yellow, blue. Yellow, blue is going to be swapping 1 and 2. So green and then blue swap, yellow and then red, and then blue being first half and second half. So putting you right here. Okay. Yellow, blue is going to be a left, right. Now, I believe after all of these rotations, I believe if we happen to hit left and then right, which happens to be the exact button presses that we need, this should solve the module. And just like that is a solved module. So that's what you have to go through. As you can clearly tell by the sound of my voice, I'm not pleased, but essentially your end goal is going to be taking, you're going to be trying to get the exact button presses that were on the module. It is a very long and annoying process, and I wish that there was a cap for it. However, there is not. So, this is essentially the nightmare that I had to go through. So, as always, stay crazy, stay cool, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.